What's going on, gamers? Just got back from having a good time tonight. What I'm going to be saying here is what HGN has been saying for a while. And it's Xbox exclusives don't have longevity anymore. Used to be where Halo would be up for a while. Gears would have some type of longevity. Even Forza had something going on, right? We saw how good Forza Horizon 5 actually did on PlayStation 5. Actually had a solid base going. Now, Forza Horizon 6, after 3 months on Steam already, and it didn't come to PlayStation 5 day one, which literally makes no sense, has lost 90% of its player base on Steam. Remember, this is the alternative to the Xbox console exclusive game. If it's not on PlayStation, it is an Xbox console exclusive in the console world. If it's on Steam, it's not a true exclusive on Xbox, meaning that it's only on Xbox. When PlayStation is launching Marvel Wolverine, it is a true exclusive, meaning it's only in the PlayStation ecosystem. You see, that's the difference here. You got timed exclusive, which means that eventually it's not going to be an exclusive anymore, and it'll be open to be advertised elsewhere. And I believe that, like, when you look at like Phantom Blade Zero, for example, Phantom Blade Zero has a 12-month deal with PlayStation because they don't care about Xbox, because it's not going to give them what they want. And Sony funds the Chinese Hero Project. So because of Sony, there's a connection here going, and then PC gets an aspect of that because China is mainly PC anyway. So Sony doesn't have a problem with that. It's all about not putting it on Xbox. But when Xbox tries to imitate PlayStation, I'm like, you're not PlayStation though. You don't have almost 100 million install base. You need PlayStation, but PlayStation doesn't need you. You don't buy any games anyways. It's all about, well, let's see what Steam is going to do. That's why that happened to begin with. We have to understand the difference here between PlayStation's position and Xbox's position from a market third-party support perspective. So looking at Forza Horizon 6 now, we see that there's 22,000 players playing right now. The all-time peak for 3 months, it's only been out 3 months, was 302,000 people online at the same time. That's huge. Now it dropped down to this far. Not to say that this is like, terrible, but it's not even solid or decent. It's like, it's mid. Like, you don't have 22,000 people right now because people are now getting bored of the game, and there's lots of other things they want to play. Now, when you watch something that actually has something like longevity, it's kind of like Counter-Strike on Steam. There's times where it still hits up 1 million players. Sometimes more than that. Dota 2 as well, and certain other games that actually blow up. But when it comes to Xbox exclusives, Gears of War even being free, you have to buy this game, barely beat this. It hasn't even came out yet. It's bad, right? Yeah. And Halo Combat Evolved just fell off a cliff within a week. Xbox exclusives are just a dying breed outside of the Xbox world. And even then, the only way to make it seem like they have a lot of people online is to have it on a subscription service called Game Pass. You see the problem here? Xbox exclusives are dying already. It's not working. You would have been better off putting Forza on PlayStation than Steam, because the PlayStation world has a living racing ecosystem. I guarantee you, there's many people that play Gran Turismo. I said Gran GTA. But as many people that play Gran Turismo, there's a lot more online right now than Forza. And GT has been out for years, since almost the beginning of the PlayStation 5 generation. Promise you, and it's only on PlayStation. Gran Turismo actually sold like, 17, 18 million copies? Only in the PlayStation world. Gran Turismo never came to PC. PC actually has a solid racing community, but PlayStation racing is crazy, and Nintendo's is even more insane, but it's not simulated or arcadey in the sense that you would think. It's more like kart racing arcadey. Because ain't nobody beating Mario Kart when it comes to how many people are online are playing it. When you think about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Mario Kart World, yeah, you're not ready for those numbers. It's insane. And the replay value is really good. This gives you the difference between the replay value between Mario Kart, Forza, and Gran Turismo. All the other racers have kind of fell off a cliff. Sonic Racers is okay, but it doesn't It's not even charting that much. It's like barely anybody playing it. Nobody's beating Mario Kart. Those games last a very long time. Now, Forza Horizon 5 actually lasted quite a bit, but it seems like Forza Horizon 6 is not upholding as much as you thought it would. If you actually take a look, it had a little bit of a trajectory, and then it just kept on going down, 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 and now it's getting down, 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 and more. Get that PlayStation version ready, because you're going to need it. See? Xbox needs PlayStation. They can't have true exclusives. They can only have console exclusives, meaning you can skip PlayStation, but you have to include Steam. And they still put these games on Game Pass. It's like, why? Then you see certain Xbox fanboys say like, oh, what happened? Forza Horizon is doing this, but it was still on Game Pass. And then when Halo fails and Gears fails and all those other games fails, oh, it's because they put it on Game Pass. No, don't try to two-face me, because I saw this before. Oh, they put it on Game Pass. Bro, if your game is good, it don't matter. If people want to own your game and they don't want to rent it because you'll be paying more money on a renting service over time just to play one game, you just straight up buy the game. That's why Call of Duty didn't work for Game Pass. They lost $300 million. Because people want to buy Call of Duty. Either somebody wants to buy your game or not. But if you limit something in the Xbox ecosystem and only on Steam, which is very niche with certain games, they don't support everything, then what you're doing is, if it fails on Steam, all you got left over is Xbox fanboys that go on Game Pass and don't buy anything. This is why I say that Microsoft can't play the exclusive game. Not even the console exclusive game. And they damn sure can never play the true exclusive game. And nobody makes a timed deal with Xbox. Because who wants to start off on there losing a bunch of money when you could make the time exclusive deal with PlayStation or Nintendo? Because they buy games. You see? That's the difference between PlayStation, Nintendo, and even Steam on certain aspects. Because in the Steam world, you can't go on a subscription service. In the Nintendo world, you can't either, to buy actual, like, this generation games and last gen. It's not available. You can only get like older consoles. In the PlayStation world, you can get first party games, but you have to wait like a year or a year and a half or maybe longer than that. It takes a while for Sony to actually put some of their games on there. That's when the sales really die off. And they do price drops too and sales. And then if that doesn't work, then they'll decide to put it on there. There's a difference here. Their system actually works. Whereas in the Xbox world, they try to act like they're playing the exclusive game, but it's really a mirage. I don't believe in anything being exclusive on Xbox in the long term. To me, the best thing Xbox is doing is playing timed exclusives, but they just don't want to be upfront about it. I don't believe that Gears is going to stay an exclusive unless they want to destroy the franchise, which doesn't surprise me. They destroyed everything else. I don't believe Clockwork is in the same position either. I believe that when you see how bad those results are, you're going to want to go to PlayStation after that and go to Nintendo Switch too. Because why would you not take that extra profit if it's not working for you? You just can't play the game. It's just called facing reality. If you're a business, you better do that or you're going to fail. Right? If everything else is failing and all you got left is publishing, you better play that game. We're changing it up in this video by making things clear here. These are pretty much Gears of War e-beta numbers. Open beta, by the way, download for free. This is people who actually bought the game. The Gears of War they never went past 24, 25,000. It's terrible when you think about it. Same thing for Halo. I mean, how is the franchises that carried the 360 era and the original Xbox can't even hit past 25,000 on Steam? This gives you the idea that these are just Xbox fanboy mentalities and hardcore Xbox fanboys that are upholding those games, and that's all that's left in those worlds. It's not good, man, because it lets you know that, okay, if you want anything similar to this mentality, remember how much people you lost to PlayStation. Then PlayStation is the closest thing that you should share with. Durr! But Xbox fanboys can't figure that out. They have to literally cope and believe that they can be and play the same game that PlayStation is playing. I was like, but how could you do that, but you're not in the same position? You can't. And your stats are worse, but yet you're begging everywhere. And they're staying only in their world. And they're performing way better, definitely in the Nintendo world. It gives you the idea that they're just so much better at the game. See, this is called a game of the insides. It has nothing to do with money. Because imagine if Xbox had the same money as PlayStation, the Microsoft company. Hey, would have shut down. You see? Because that just tells you the difference between the individuals in the Sony world, in the Nintendo world, and in the Xbox world. They had to beg Microsoft for $100 billion to stay relevant and get in a worse sinkhole than now, and have their console be $800. And their franchise is still dying. And losing $300 million with Call of Duty, and Bethesda just falling off a cliff. This company is pathetic. How do you not see it? That's like somebody going to a free-to-play game and spending billions of dollars and still losing to you. What are you doing there? You just suck at the game. That's why Xbox fanboys get mad at AGN, because he pulls down the curtain and goes deep into it. And he's like, see, man, it's hard to combat him. We can only send a moron like Lamester or Gamester at him. Because what is he going to do? They crap on me all day. I'm just going to react off the camera with no thumbnail. I can't do anything else, and I just make myself look dumb. But I keep over harassing, but I'm wrong 99% of the time. Please give me an angle. Blah, 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 blah. Just shut up. You're stupid. That's why nobody replies to you. When you take competition serious, you show up man to man, face to face. You ever watch sports? Dudes, you ever watch a UFC fight? Dudes looking each other's in the eyes. They're all out on the open. That's how you compete. That's how you beat somebody. He's so pathetic. He copes and imagines and says Gangster with another win. It's like, why do you comment and try to imagine yourself having a win? Stop projecting your insecurities. Psychologically, I'm a master. I can break you down easily. Don't get stuck on YouTube. Realize somebody's true value internally. I can see why Porter Rock got annoyed after a while. Because it's like, dude, psychologically, the way I evaluate you, I pick you apart easily. You're not worth replying to. Because I don't believe in you being real competition. I would be more excited for Dirk Griggity to come after me so I can roast his ass. But he ain't gonna do it because he knows better. So stick your little mud on me and beg him. And boost his algorithm. That's the one who has a problem with me. You think AGN don't see through that? He's been saw through it. I have to say it because it has to be said. If you got a problem with me as a man, come after me yourself then. Come debate me live. I'll set up the live. Let's debate man to man. Face me then, because arguing and hiding off the camera, hey man, let me tell you, the most courageous people in the world, if you got real power and real skill, you're on the camera. You ain't hiding. You come face me live with hundreds and hundreds of people watching. Porter Rock's lives have thousands of views. Oh no, it's Alex lives have thousands and thousands of views. It's like live. Come debate me man to man and talk about any topic, bring it up. I will destroy you, and you know that. So you're never going to come on the camera. You're going to be Mr. Off the screen. Blah, 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 defend Xbox. Never attack an Xbox content creator. Only harass PlayStation and Nintendo and try to make them look negative. It's like, come debate me live. Son, you know you can't do it because you got no debate skills. You don't. Everybody knows it. It's different because go to college and look at the highest level of this versus this. It's debating. Like, you never watched The Great Debaters? When you have that debate, that's different than just sitting off of a camera, bumming off somebody's content that's pre-made. It's like, come debate me. Guarantee you it's never going to happen. Getting back to the topic, though, if you guys don't know, there's a loser that always tries to react. He's the only one on YouTube does this. Nobody else does this because they're not that low down. You know what I mean? It's like, can you make some original content? Like MBG said, you'd fail. And the moment you realize when you tried to make 3 original videos a day like AGN without harassing somebody and actually making a legit thumbnail and having interesting topics, when your views dropped and you start failing, you run back to harassing people because you don't know how to do anything else. Boom, get smoked. Okay, so getting back to this topic, it says Asha Sharma must be scrambling to announce the PlayStation 5 version's release date, hoping to save the game. PlayStation has become Xbox's last hope. This is an Xbox page? In a sense, though. He even has Xbox with a coffin, rest in peace. Some people just realize the truth, right? Xbox exclusives don't work. You should have never skipped PlayStation. But you knew that this was the game that you can come back later on and put it on PlayStation and it still will sell a lot because you know it has a racing base. Now, Gears of War E-Day, I'm not sure. That's a gamble. Clockwork is even worse. Nobody knows that developer. They ain't done nothing legendary. Legendary franchises die in the Xbox world. Legendary franchises thrive in the PlayStation and definitely in the Nintendo world. They keep alive everything. They're amazing. It's not even funny. It's like impressive. League of Legends. Legendary. So I've said it. Xbox exclusives will fail. You can't play that game. All you're doing is hurting your publishing. If you were an intelligent company, you would have never went there. You know damn well Xbox hardware is dead. There's no reviving it. It's a waste of time. And it's going to be more expensive than ever. Why not be a strong third-party publisher and put your games everywhere? I agreed with the way Phil Spencer was moving Xbox because he already knew this. All these other people are just playing games with you. Politics and nepotism. Let's stop with the nonsense, man. Either you could do it or you can't. If you really cared about gaming, you wouldn't hurt it like that. That's all I have to say. I'm saying this because I'm tired of people hurting gaming that are not gamers and don't give a damn about it. Stick to your damn AI world. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Later.